Welcome back, villagers. Wages and inflations. In this video, we're going to dive deep into these two things and see if which one is going to benefit you, because I am sick and tired of all this gaslighting. Bidenomics is not working. If you watch my previous video, I'm pretty vocal about it, but I just found out, this happened actually a week ago, that California got a wage increase, which is good for everybody, correct? Hold on 1 minute. $20 increase for everybody, especially in the fast food chain. And I'm gonna break down to you why you should be very careful when it comes to increase in wages, but also crazy increase in inflations. I'll help you explain to you, but let me know in the comment section what you think about it. Is Bidenomics working for you? And what is your belief about higher wages? Because I'll share with you some valuable information. It's up to you to take it or leave it. But like always, please, if you haven't yet, subscribe, share, comment, like the video, so that way it can boost the algorithm. And most importantly, if you like our content, please share it around, because I am fearful of what is coming very soon. Let's go ahead and dive down into this. We're going to talk about wages. So congratulations to everyone that is working in California and many other states, because if you have your wages increase, chances are you're going to bring home more money. Or will you? I'll give you some quick math, okay? So let's say once upon a time you're making $15 an hour. You work full-time. $15 time full-time, which is 40 hours, that'll give you $600 every week. Times that by 4, it gives you about $2,400 a month. I'm not taking out any taxes, because I am a true believer of what you make, you keep. But every state is different. I'm just giving you a rough estimate math, okay? So $2,400 you get to keep every month. Good for you. $15 an hour. But at this time, everything, especially your cost of living. So cost of living, what is that? Cost of living is just everything that you need. Your housing, your grocery, your taxes, healthcare, transportation, and food. So imagine everything was 20 to 30% cheaper when you were making $15 an hour. Chances are you're able to provide everything and have a little bit saving. So huge change insurance, man, you don't know what you're talking about. All right, let me give you the next phase. $20 an hour. So $20 an hour times that by 40. What does that give you? $800 every week. $800 every week times that by 4. What does that give you? A lot more money, right? About $800 more. $3,200 a month for you. Oh man, $800 increase in my wages. I'll take it. Give me my money. Give me my money. Money, money, money. Let me do some quick math for you. I'm sorry, okay? This channel is about being truthful. And if you believe that I'm wrong in any way, please correct me in the comment section, because I want to learn from you. I'm just sharing you facts of what I believe in, what I see. And if I'm wrong, I'm more than happy to take it back and say, I am sorry, villagers. You are correct. But because thanks to you for having conversation, I'm able to learn to better myself for the next video. So let's say you brought home $3,200 versus $2,400 once upon a time, and now you got $800 more. Ooh, that is a lot of money, right? Okay, let's go with gas, food, and rent. Gas, you were paying $300 a month for gas. It gone up 25%. Now you're paying what? $400 for gas. Increase $100. And now food, because we all need food to eat. If you are the type of person that don't eat food, you are a god. But let's say food is around a month $750 for food, okay? And increase, let's say roughly around 20% increase in grocery. That bring it up to $900. Increase of $150. $100 increase in your gas, and $150 increase on your grocery food, $250 so far. And now come the hammer, rent. You were paying rent for how much? $2,200 a month, roughly. And now there is an increase of 30% in rent. That brings it up to $2,860. What is that increase of? $660. 250 plus $660. What does that give you? $900.10. Boom, Houdini. Your $800 you saved now turned into negative $110. So you brought home $3,200 and now you're in the negative level, $110 versus what you were making before, $2,400, and everything was much cheaper. That allow you to pay for whatever you need. On top of that, have a little bit saving, cash on the side. Put it away into your piggy bank or put into Bitcoin, put into gold, something that can grow over time for you. Make money work for you. I really hope you understand that math breakdown right there. If that doesn't make sense to you, watch the video again and write down what I just shared with you, because the number I gave you increase due to inflation is all facts. It may be higher than that, but I'm just giving you a rough number because I took only three things: gas, food, and rent. Imagine transportation, your healthcare, your basic necessity, and other, taxes. Is a lot on your shoulder, my villagers. And it drives me crazy because all these corrupted politicians continue to gaslight us, making it seem like they're doing us a favor. They're not doing us a favor. So wake up, my villagers, because I'm tired of people suffering. I'll share you guys with this story. So perks of doing insurance for the last 17 years is that I'm able to talk to a good 150 to 200 people a day. I hear they're suffering every single day. These politicians don't hear our suffering. I hear my villagers. I feel their pain. Imagine negative $110 every month. That's on the plus side. Their family negative $800, negative $1,000 every single month. Why? I'll bring this up for you. Let me show you this real quick. I had to show this to you because it's getting crazy. Okay, according to the Kobisi letter, okay, the U.S. now has 17.1 trillion in household debt. Record 12 trillion in mortgages. Record 1.6 trillion in auto loans. Record 1.6 trillion in student loans. Record 1 trillion in credit card debt. Total mortgage debt is now more than double in 2006 peak. Meanwhile, 36% of Americans have more credit card debt than saving, while student loans payments are set to resume for the first time since 2020. This is while mortgage rates just hit 7.1 and credit card debts hit a record 25%. 7.1% actually went up to 7.5 because this one it was treated a while back, but I saved it. And so you tell me, villagers, you tell me, because we are fighting inflation with debt. How does that make sense? How can the Fed and our government keep on gaslighting us, make it seem like they're here to be our savior when it's them that printing money? The printer, they print it nonstop, and what are they doing with this money? Launder. Money laundering to bullshit wars. And at the end of the day, who's gonna suffer? You and me. I'm so sorry. I'm throwing all this facts and number at you, but you need to wake up, my villagers, because things are not getting better. Because why? I just listened to the Feds today, and inflation is at 3.5%. Core inflation is at 3.8%. And when was the last time we had a rate cut? 0. They were saying we might have 4 rate cuts this year, and so far it's 0. Because Jerome Powell is bullshit. Because the core inflation is not even including energy and food, because energy and food tend to increase as the season changes. And so if they include that, it's going to be a lot worse than 3.8%. The number 3.8% may not mean anything to you, but I give you a basic math. Look at everything that you're doing in your surrounding. Taxes higher. Cost of living skyrocketed. What is cost of living? I mentioned earlier, transportation, your food, healthcare, housing, and other necessity. And other necessity, it means every little thing that you have to pay out of pocket for something that you need. And it's trouble time. And that's the thing I want you to understand. Higher wages, it does not mean that it's going to be beneficial for you. At first, by hearing that, you automatically think, oh, hell yeah, $800 a month, woo-wee. Reality hit when you watch Hugh Trent, the Insurance Man video. And I apologize. I'm not here to harm you. I'm here to share with you reality of what's really happening in our country, so that way we can wake up and hold those that we voted for accountable. Because all they do is getting richer, while the middle class, you and I, suffer, and they're using our tax money to make them richer. And they think that, oh, I pay off your student loan, that's helping you. Oh, I give you $600, I give you reparations. All that is all bullshit. Taxpayer is the one taking care of all that stuff. And what my most fear, I'm so sorry, but I have to tell you, the next bank build out. We did a build out, I think it was like 2 years ago, when all those banks start collapsing because they were not being honest. They were using our money to make bad investment, and when things came down crumbling, they went to the Fed and cried, and the Fed print money to bail them out because they were using our money to make a gamble and lost our money and then run to the Fed, and we had to use our tax money to bail them out because the Fed is not using their money, it's our money. Shame. It's a shame, man. So I hope you understand, higher wages, it does not mean that it's going to be good, beneficial for you and your family, villagers. You have to look at the math, because what really matter, what really you should look into is inflation. You'd rather have $15 per hour and bring home $2,400 with low inflation and medium wages versus high inflations and high wages. You bring home $800, I just showed you the math. You left with negative $110 every month due to everything else. That's the thing you guys have to understand. High inflation is no good, and I am very sorry, villagers. They are not going to come and save us, because we need to turn off the printer that are printing our money nonstop. Proxy wars, 500 billion here, 200 million here. It's burning Americans. It's burning middle class, you and I, to the ground. We have to wake up, because it's getting really serious. I'm about to throw more numbers at you, okay? So bear with me. So yep, whoop whoop, good job California, $20 an hour, but prepare for what to come, because company don't profit. They're gonna lay off, and they're gonna hire the next best thing that's gonna still do the work, but pay less. Robotic, kiosk. If they don't profit, they will let go of all these new employment. You just got fired because you fell for that trap. $20 an hour, ooh, it's all good until they lay you off. Because a kiosk is better. Because a robot is gonna be better. Less pay. One-time investment and no pay at all. Be very careful. And the thing that's really bothering me too, guys, I bring this up too. The debt. The inflation cannot go down is because of this right here. I bring this up, it's from the World of Statistics. Okay, U.S. national debt. In 1930, you guys, 16 billion. In 1940, 43 billion. In 1950, 257 billion. I'll fast forward to 1990. 3.2 trillion. Very doable. Things get worse, you guys. 2000, 5.6 trillion. 2010, 13.5 trillion. 2020, 27.7 trillion. And 2023, 32.8 trillion. Who are we owing this money to? Why are politicians continue getting richer than ever before? Every politician except Donald Trump, I don't know what the hell he's doing. He was the only one that left. Actually, him and Tulsi. Yeah, these two, when they left the White House, they didn't profit like every other corrupt politician. Democrat and Republican. Everybody and their mama's profit. But why are you and I suffering? Why is our national debt continue to go up? Who are we borrowing money? Who do we owe? And where are this money going? Oh, I know. Proxy wars. And BLM. And BS homelessness, according to Gavin Newsom. That's another video. All these things, policies, laws are coming out. Look at the 10% kickback. There's always money laundering in every policies that they come out with. We have to be careful. And that is not fair, because why, villagers? At the end of the day, you suffer, I suffer, and while they profit. That is not cool. That is not cool at all. And it really bothered me, And as of today, this tweet just came out today. Today's data shows inflation has fallen over 60% from its peak, but we have more to do to lower costs. My plan would lower the cost of housing by building and renovating 2 million homes. And I'm calling on corporations with record profit to pass their saving to consumers. Idiot. It's all talk. It's all just sugarcoating. These politicians, especially JP, the one that's running President, Joe Biden account. You don't believe me? Watch the previous video I posted. We caught her on his account posting, But the internet is forever. Once you get caught, it's gonna be there. So they came out with this after I just shared with you. Inflation is 3.5%. Core inflation is 3.8%. What are you talking about? 60% down from its peak. It's down from its peak, but it doesn't mean you're doing a good job, because cost of living continues to skyrocket to the moon. Man, like, people have to wake up. And when I read the comments on his tweet, some of them, they're so gullible. I say, oh, the savior, Joe Biden. He ain't here to save you for shit. It's crazy how people are so gullible with these things, And I'm sorry, but I have to show you guys with this too. And it bothers me, because every time I talk, I mention something good about Donald Trump. People are like, ooh, you have no moral. You're against women. Let's talk numbers. The average monthly mortgage payment under President Donald Trump was what? $1,746, plus or minus a little bit off. You do the math, do your own research. And what is the monthly mortgage under Joe Biden? $3,322. Those are facts at me, villagers. If you care to fact check me, let me know the number in the comment section, because I would love to learn from you. But like always, if you guys like our content, please feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Sharing it and subscribe is really important. Comment too, because if you notice on our channel, I try my best to reply to every comment. Even if you hate me, even if you call me an idiot, I still reply to you, because words can really hurt, can hurt. So I understand where you're coming from, because you have different views. That's why you call me an idiot, because you can't understand what I'm trying to share. And that's fine with me. Conversation is very important. That's how we become better than yesterday. That's how we build better community. But just because I'm throwing facts and numbers at Donald Trump, between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. Get that out of your head. You sound crazy. And just as I expected, Gavin Newsom. Check this out. California reaches highest unemployment rate in the USA. They just had a wage increase to $20. And this came out. Now you know, Hugh Trent, the insurance man, only spit facts, because you, my villagers, need to wake up. And because of you, my villagers, been helping supporting our channel, my voice, my ideas, and my passion just to help people is spreading slowly but surely. So I appreciate every single one of you. That's why I keep mentioning, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Sharing is really important. I know my video can be a little bit long, but my intention is even longer. I have good intention, is to help everybody before my time. I don't know when God's going to take me away, but before he takes me away, I want to ripple positivity. I want to make sure, the community, this is our society, for my son to grow up in, is going to be a better place than how I grew up once upon a time. That's just facts. But let's get back to topic. I don't want to talk about me not being around my son. Just make me really sad. I want to live forever to watch him, get married and grow. But I'm sorry. That got me a little bit emotional, because you know how I love my family. Family first. My villagers, y'all know how it is. But the thing, and this is from Unusual Whales. I really like Unusual Whales. If you have X, aka Twitter, give them a follow, because they track Nancy Pelosi's trading every single time she makes some kind of trade, and she is the #1 insider trader in Congress. She always win. And that's why I'm telling you, politician goal is to enrich them and their team and their game, not you and I. No, we got to stand together. That's why I need you to comment how you feeling with Bidenomics. I need you to share this video for the next person. That way together, we're throwing pencils at all these walrus, you know, all these insider traders. They're getting millions and billions while we're throwing pencils, $10, $100. But there are millions of us. We can take down any corruption. That's just me. Families now have, on average, spend 27%, of their income on loan payments, up from 24.5% in the first quarter, per Bloomberg. Oh my God, man! I just want to punch all these fake politicians, because it's they're the one that caused all of this, and they try to gaslight things that, oh, you know, it's gonna be okay. It ain't gonna be okay. We have zero rate cuts, and they've been saying, oh, we can have at least 4, 3. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And I'll leave you with this, because more people are talking about it now. Another tweet. This is from Global Index. U.S. debt 32.8 trillion. U.S. GDP is 26.5 trillion. Who is responsible? You already know who I'm going to say. The government is responsible. They got to turn off the printer, the money printing machine. Because look, we are in more debt than what we bring in. That is not good. Not good at all. Man, that's just frustrating, because when people hear, oh, wages are good, and we have all these corrupt idiot politicians saying, oh, higher wages is good for the people. No, it ain't. All you have to do is learn basic math and use this big old pen that I have, and just write it down, and you see it. Because once you see it on paper, you realize, oh shit, the insurance man was correct. I made more now, but I'm at a negative $110 versus I made less before, but I'm able to save $200 to $300 every month. Use a big pen, villagers, and write it down. You know, I know things are rough, you know, and I'm suffering just like you. That's why I'm holding on dear life to these 2 Pokemon cards, Charizard and Blastoise. These are worth a lot of money, but I'm not gonna sell it. My childhood, you know, memories. So, but if worst comes to, you know, I may have to. I'm keeping them. I have a whole collection. I'm sorry, a little bit off track there. Let's back on topic. Wages and inflations. You want lower inflations. That's the main thing. And some can argue, oh, you trade insurance, you don't know what you're talking about. Inflation is good for the economy. Inflation is good for the economy if you're talking about the big company, the big corporations. What I'm talking about is inflation needs to be down, so that way the cost of living can be down. Middle class, you and I, villagers, are suffering. We're not talking about corporations like Meta, like Microsoft, like Apple. We're talking about the middle class, the backbone of America. And that's who I stand with all day, 24/7. You know, and I'll leave you guys with this too. It's unfortunate, but I had to bring this up because, you know, Joe Biden tweeted on his account today telling, oh, 60% decrease from its peaks. Boom. This is currently, fact check me if you dare, but you're probably going to be wrong. This is under Joe Biden. Open borders, weak military, runaway national debt, cultural war, shame, destruction of liberties, mass inflation, terrible economy, unaffordable housing, global conflict, wars, wars, wars. Which one am I making it up? Which one? Let me know in the comment section. And this channel, like I said, you know, I could be wrong on things, but I highly doubt it. But if I am, let me know in the comment section. You can call me an idiot. You can call me name. Call me whatever you want to call me. I'll read your comment and I'll reply to you, Mr. Smartass. I'm kidding. Okay. And that will come to the end of this video. You know, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit emotional when it comes to spitting facts. and when it comes to loving my family, loving my villagers, I get even more emotional, because my goal before my time is to make sure my community, my village is better than how, I first see it. I don't want it to decline when I'm in heaven looking down. I want it to thrive. I want everyone to be rich, so that way we can really live the life that is meant for us. And with that, villagers, I appreciate you. If you like this content, share it, like, comment, and hit that bell button, so that way, because I'll be making more video every single day. So when I make a new video, I'll need my villagers to comment, like, share, and subscribe, so that way it can boost the algorithm. I have no idea about YouTube algorithm. I'm just saying that because I've seen people saying it. But at the end of the day, you impacted me, because I've been seeing my followings growing. I'm getting more villagers, more comments, and that really, it really brings joy to my heart, because my son is recording and I'm doing this and he's supporting me like, go daddy, go, and it means a lot. So before I let you go, villagers, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and most importantly, we have to take care of our health. Until next time.